Okay, good afternoon to all. Welcome to back. In previous lecture, we discussed about the energy flow in ecosystems. We see how the flow of energy take place. That is from the sun to the tertiary consumers. Okay, sun is the major source of the energy. This energy comes on the earth in the form of light energy. Then this light energy is converted into chemical energy by the plant. Okay, through the photosynthesis processes. Then this plant is the producers, autotrophic. Okay, then this plants is eaten by the primary consumers. Then energy transfer from primary producer to the primary consumers. Then these primary consumers are consumed by the secondary consumers. Then energy transfer from primary consumer to the secondary consumers, and last is the tertiary consumers, that is the energy transfer from secondary consumer to tertiary consumer. Likewise, in the sequential marriage, this energy will be term, but at each tropic level energy will be the decreasing. Okay, most of it, that is 90% of the energy lost in the form of the heat. Okay, now we see all this scenario in the previous lecture. Now silent feature of the energy flow in ecosystem, that is the important things. Silent features in the silent features of energy flow in ecosystem. There is a transfer of food energy from organism to organism. There is a transfer of food energy. Okay, we can see from producers to the consumer, primary consumer, secondary, that is the primary producers, primary consumer, secondary consumer, okay, and tertiary consumers. This is nothing but the transfer of energy. There is a transfer of food energy from organism to organism. It start with it start with the producers. Okay, energy flow is start with the producer, because sun is the source of the light. This light energy converted into chemical energy that stored in the form of food, that is in the form of carbohydrate. Okay, it starts with the producer, which acquires solar energy, and ends with the top order consumers, and this ends with the top order consumers. At each tropic level, energy goes decreasing. We know that at energy level, energy is lost in the form of heat. Therefore, the energy is lost. The energy flow is unidirectional. The flow of energy that is from producers to the consumer, that is a unidirectional flow. This is not, we can say, from tertiary to secondary, primary to producer. We cannot say it like this. This energy flow is unidirectional, that is from the producers, primary consumers, secondary consumers to tertiary consumers. Energy flow is constantly, okay, this flow is energy is constantly and replenished from outside in the form of solar radiations. Now when energy is lost, during, you know that when energy is transferred from one tropic level to the second tropic level, energy is lost in the form of heat. Okay, and this heat will be the replenished, not energy. Here do not get confused. Here heat is replenished, okay, in the solar radiation, in the form of solar radiation, not energy is replenished. Okay, energy flow is constantly replenished from the outside in the form of solar radiation. Okay, this is the some important functional aspect of the flow of energy. This is very important. Many times this MCQ will be asked on this silent feature of energy flow in ecosystems. Now productivity of the ecosystem, this is also important part of our today's lecture. Productivity of ecosystems, that is the productivity means that is the productions in the sense of biomass, in the sense of energy. Here we can say, okay, productivity of ecosystems. Green plants, you know that what happen in the plants. Okay, green plants absorb solar radiation and convert solar energy into the chemical form of energy. These green plants, you know that I told many times what they are doing. This energy is being stored photosynthesis, especially in the carbohydrate. This chemical energy stored in the plant in the form of carbohydrate. You know that the amount of dry matter, the amount of dry matter, this carbohydrate is nothing but the dry matters. Dry matters accumulated within a specific time period is called as productions. This amount of dry matter, this is the amount of dry matter accumulate. This accumulation means this is the formation of the food, that is formation of the starch molecules, formation of the carbohydrates. This is known as the dry matter. The amount of dry matter accumulated within a specific time period. This will be the within a specific time period is called as production. While the total amount of dry matter present in ecosystem at any given time per unit area is known as standing crop biomass. While the total amount of dry matter, okay, total amount of dry matter, that means the their rate of the plant to the synthesis the foods. त्याला काय म्हणतात, total amount of dry matters this is the present in ecosystem at any given time, at any times the formation of the food process by the plant, okay, per unit area, this is important, at any time, at any given time, per unit area is known as standing crop or biomass. This is known as standing crop or biomass. Productivity of an ecosystem, the productivity of ecosystem refers to the rate of production of organic matters. Productivity of ecosystem means nothing but the rate. This is the rate, okay, in which rate, how much rate, okay, rate of production of organic matter. This is the production of organic matter by plant tissue. This is nothing but the productivity, that is the rate of production of the organic matter by plant tissue. Productivity of an ecosystem is studied under the different head such as primary. Now here there is different type of the productivity, that is the primary productivity, secondary productivity and net productivity. Okay, these are the different types. That is this will be the not asked for university. This is only for the informative. That is the primary. There is type of the primary productivity. Then primary productivity is divided into gross primary productivity, okay, net primary productivity, then secondary productivity and net productivity. These are the different types of the productivity. Okay, this is all about the ecosystem. Okay, या ठिकाणी आपला हा इकोसिस्टम चॅप्टर संपलेला आहे. कुणाला काय अडचण असेल, प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर मला व्हिडिओच्या खाली कमेंट करत जावं. आणि जे मध्ये SPM ॲप ज्यावेळेस बंद होतं त्यावेळी जे लेक्चर बुडलेले आहेत ते लेक्चर तुम्ही जाऊन याच्यामध्ये पाठीमागं जाऊन माझ्या यूट्यूब चॅनलवरती पण तुम्ही ते पाहू शकता. ओके, थांबवा इथं आपण.